Hi, this is Cindy from Quilter's Cupboard in Ankeny, Iowa, and a tip from the cupboard. Today's is going to be on using an edge perfect blade. And what this little guy will do, it's a little serrated blade. It's actually going to poke holes in your fabric so that you can then run, and you're not going to be able to see this right now, so you can run a ribbon through, you can crochet an edging, you can do a blanket stitch, just whatever you want. It's great on fabric that frays or doesn't fray. So what's going to happen is this little blade went in my rotary cutter. And if you don't, really not sure or scared to replace your blade in your cutter, check out one of my other videos because I tell you just how to do it. So I've taken out my regular blade for my rotary cutter and put back in this kind of serrated, weird looking blade. I'm going to take my fabric and I am going to do it about a ½ inch away from the edge. And this blade comes with a wonderful book that shows just where to cut, how to cut, what extra stitches to do in. It's a really nice little reference along with the blade. Pull down my blade and it makes kind of a weird noise. And it's just going to cut, and what happens is it pokes holes in the fabric. Alright, just in case you weren't able to see from that distance, this is my blade, and I'm going to set my cutter right down in that fabric, and what's going to happen is it makes these little holes. Now I'm just doing a t-shirt knit here to show you, but if you wanted to embellish a onesie or something like that, this is a really great way to do it. This is one that we did using a crocheted edging that I got my mother to do for me. Great for a little throw, could be just lots of things. This one is one that I did with just an embroidery floss and a blanket stitch. So you can see even on here, just those little holes. Another fun way to use this is just to run ribbon through. So here's a little project. Now this one I cut a little further up. And I'm going to take and put a yarn needle on the end. We're pretending this is a yarn needle, and a yarn needle is just a blunt point so that when you go to poke it doesn't get stuck in your fibers. And you're just going to run it right through there and pull it through. So it's a great way to do a little baby blanket, especially if you don't know if it's a boy or girl. You can go back and add the color ribbon that you want. Well, that kind of gives you a feel on how the Edge Perfect blade works. It works either in this type cutter or in this kind of cutter, and probably other brands as well, but this is the only kind we carry. So, well, thank you very much for listening to another tip from the cupboard. There'll be more to come, and please visit our website at www.quilterscupboardiowa.com.